Are Ohuhu markers a game changer? In today's video, we're gonna find out. Hey guys, it's Gabrielle Bricky. I was contacted by Ohuhu to see if I wanted to try out their markers, and being a marker and art supply lover in general, I gladly said yes. So in this video, I'll share my honest first impressions using these markers. So they sent me their Ohuhu Honolulu 96 pastel marker set. And when I found out they would be sending me these, I was definitely checking my front door every day to see if they'd arrived. I love pastel tints, and it's actually what I'm used to working with when it comes to marker mediums. I love how you can build up colors with pastel tints, so this was really the perfect set for me. So when I got started, I just went to town, making some color swatches for my first piece. It was only after I was done filming this entire video that I found out there's some very handy color charts included in there, tucked behind the set, so be sure to look out for those. So to test out these markers, I'm actually sketching up some characters in Procreate first. I did a few super loose sketches to start, and then I honed in on a couple of my favorites. I decided I'd print out my sketches and color them almost like coloring pages, instead of sketching with pencils and then going straight in with markers on top. Sometimes if I start with pencil, I have a tendency to treat my pencil sketch a little too preciously. So for this experimentation with new materials, I opted for printouts where the stakes aren't quite as high, and I can mentally be freed up to experiment and make some mistakes. After all, it's just on a print. So once I was done with this sketch and a few others, I headed over to my mom's house to steal her printer. And I brought along with me my favorite paper for working with markers, the HP Premium 32-pound printer paper, and I printed out my sketches. So I'll share two examples working with these Ohuhu pastel markers. Starting with this one here, the first thing I like to do before I begin is fold over a piece of clean paper to put under my drawing hand. This helps prevent smudging, and it also helps if you have a sweaty hand tendency like me. That said, I never noticed the marker smudging at all, which was nice. So I have all the colors I'm interested in using for this one from the swatches I made earlier. I think for this one, I'll keep it pretty simple and try some simple pinks and oranges. So starting in with the markers now, I'm going to start with the color for her eyes. I'm thinking a warm color. And now I'm just going right in with a shadow. And something to note about these markers is they're double-ended, so they have two different tip styles. This set features both brush and chisel tips, which is nice. But Ohuhu also offers fine, slim, and wide tips too, so there's a nice variety there. I really like the brush tip personally because it works great for getting smooth blends. So going in on her skin here comes the real test. Will it be smooth? I'm using like a little squiggle technique for the larger patches and working slow and steady. And you guys, I'm not kidding. These are the easiest markers I've ever drawn with. I don't know how they did it, but these are just amazing markers. The blends are really seamless, almost like an airbrush, and I've never experienced any other medium quite as easy to make smooth. I imagine the smoothness is mostly due to the fact that these are alcohol-based markers, but yeah, you can see how easy they are to blend. And I'll speed this up so you're not sitting here all day, but first impressions, I was wowed. And the color choices were really vibrant and beautiful. I can't speak to how they would stand up to the test of time or if they'd fade, but in person, they're just really beautiful colors. And I imagine if you store your pieces safely, they'd keep their vibrancy for years. But if light fastness is a major concern for you, you may just want to look more into those specific details. Like I mentioned, I really enjoy pastel markers because they're buildable. You can layer them and get those deeper tones. But even if you wanted some darker colors too, what I really love about this brand is how affordable they are. I'm gonna age myself here, but back in my day, when I was first starting with markers, it was tough because the best markers on the market were extremely expensive, and I had to compromise on many of the colors I wanted for that reason. But with Ohuhu, it's much more affordable, and I love that. Especially if you're a beginner and just starting your learning journey and you're not sure if you want to invest a ton of money just yet. I saw that on their site they also sell markers individually, so that's a super affordable way to try them out before you invest. So now I'm just grabbing a pink color and popping in some color on her lips. What you'll notice when you use these markers too is sometimes if you think you didn't draw something smoothly enough, If you give it a couple minutes, the markers sort of spread and even out, so it will look even smoother after a minute or two. I love drawing pink here. It's my go-to for characters. And now I'm just going in with some really simple shadow shapes to show a little dimension. And you can do this with the same color or with a color a step darker in value if you can find one that's close enough. I think I'll definitely go back and fill in those color charts because that probably would have helped me in searching for the perfect color. But I enjoyed this approach too of just kind of making my best guesses. Something to note is some of the color caps don't match the color that comes out, so I would definitely recommend having a piece of scrap paper close by to test your colors before you use them on your piece. I didn't find this to be a big deal at all though, so it didn't really bother me too much. I don't know, maybe I just missed marker drawing a lot, but I just had a blast drawing these, and I think the markers made it easier to enjoy the process. Just adding a bit of this more orangey color into the lips now to match the bow. One thing I will say is I do want to find some good blush colors to go with the different skin tones. And that'll just take a bit more experimentation on my part until I find the right combinations. Now I'm just darkening up these pupils here. I definitely like to sneak up on this value. Now I'm just making her little outfit pink. I'm definitely hanging out in a very basic color harmony for this one, kind of playing it safe. And now to finish this sketch up, I'm just going to add some really light dot highlights with my white gel pen. I like to add simple little highlights to the eyes, nose, and lips usually. Sometimes I also like to add a little bit of rim lighting around the edge of the cheek. Now I'm adding a little bit of that pupil shape in there in her eyes, and blending it with a stump. And just a couple more dots with that white gel pen. And then I just want to add a little bit of color to her eyebrows. And this one's all done. Now I want to show you one more example here. And I use the same process as before. Loosely sketching in Procreate, then refining the sketch, and then printing it out. And if you're interested, I have several classes on drawing characters. One for sketching with pencils, another for sketching in Procreate, and another one for coloring in Procreate. So if you'd like to join me in class, I'd absolutely love to see you there and help you along on your learning journey. So for this one, I actually put out a poll on Instagram stories for which color palette I should use. I saw that the pink, green, and orange palette was winning, so I set to work. And too soon, because it turns out the blue, purple, and pink took the lead in the end. However, that version did not turn out very well at all, so I'll spare you from watching it. So starting out on this one, I'm going to begin with the color of the skin. And again, I'm just using small strokes and some squiggles. I really loved my experience drawing with these markers. I was working, and after I ended my workday, I think I told like 3 different people in my life how much fun I'd had. So if you're on the fence about Ohuhu, I say go for it, because not only are these fun, but they're easy to use, they're really affordable, and they're just really beautiful markers. I'm really happy to have been able to try them out and grow my marker collection, so big thanks to Ohuhu for that. So now I'm going in on a color for her lips. And I'm going to try pink for her eyes. And now I'm just going in on kind of a second pass here on her skin. Now with this pretty light baby pink color, I'm just gonna go in with this background here. And if you look, you can see how the cap color isn't consistent with the color that comes out. But as I mentioned, this just didn't bother me. But if it bothers you, that's something to take note of. So I'm kind of prone to hand cramps, so my hand was cramping here with all these tight little motions, but I was having so much fun that I really wasn't affected. Now I'm coloring in these flowers with this little peachy color. And then I'm testing out some of these different greens for the leaves. There's lots of great variety in these colors, especially in this set of 96. Now I'm adding a little bit of darker green for some variety. Now with this pink color, I'm just coloring in these smaller flowers. And with this brighter pink color, I'm adding a little bit of color intensity to those lips. Now using a darker color, I'm just darkening up these brows a little. So now I'm just trying out some colors, testing to see what might work for this hair. And I decided to go pretty bold with some green hair. Looking back, I feel like there could have been a better color choice, but I like that I'm trying some things that I wouldn't normally do. So final thoughts. Are these markers a game changer? For me, yes. These are just great markers, even if you take price out of the equation. So the fact that they're also an affordable marker compared to those on the market makes it a done deal. But yeah, great markers. I had a blast drawing with them, and I'm looking forward to trying them again. Something I want to get into a bit more next time is layering the colors, sort of like I'm doing here. I'm using a warm color on top of the green to see the effects I can get. Layering contrasting hues can make your colors a lot more interesting to look at, so I'm looking forward to experimenting more with that in the future. Now I'm just searching for a little color to add to that little bit of shirt we see peeking out here. And now I'm just adding a couple little dots around the flowers. Just darkening up the pupils now. And now it's time for those highlights. I'm using my white gel pen to add those in. Just using simple little dots. Sometimes I dab a little bit with my finger to lift some off before it fully dries. Just adding some little dots around the flowers now. And what I thought might be cool in this piece is to just kind of outline her with a white gel pen. I think that works nicely as a finishing touch to make her pop a little bit from the background. So that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please let me know by liking or leaving a comment. And if you've ever tried Ohuhu markers for yourself, let me know what you thought of them. I'd love to hear. Thanks so much again for watching, guys. Until next time, happy creating.